Convert 1011 base 2 to number base 10. Base 2, or binary numerals, is a numbering system that involves the first two numerals 0, 1. This is not too different from base 10 or decimal numerals we're used to, which involves 9 numerals 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, when we're going from 9 to the next value 10, since we have used up the numerals, we displace a digit and then start repeating the numerals again. So the next value will be 10, which is 1, 0, and then from there we repeat the numerals for the next values. So 11 becomes 1, 1, 12 becomes 1, 2, and so on until 19, uh, and then we increase the digit we displaced from 1 to 2, and that's how we get 20. So 2, 0 is 20, 2, 1 is 21, and so on. We continue doing this until we exhaust the numerals in the digit we displaced. So 90, 91, 92, all the way to 99. And at this point, we have to now displace another digit. And so we get 100, which is 100. So we go from 2 digits to 3 digits. And we start repeating the numerals all over again. 100 is 100, 101 is 101, and so on. So that's basically how the decimal numbering system works, but we already know that. So it's the same concept for base 2. The only difference is that in base 2, we're only dealing with two numerals, 0, 1. So 0, 1, and to go from 1 to 2, it will be 1, 0 in base 2, because we have exhausted the numerals at 1. So to go from 1 to 2, we have to displace another digit. We have to displace a digit and then start repeating the numerals again. So 2 in base 2 is 1, 0, 3 in base 2 is 1, 1. And then at this point, we have exhausted the numerals. So we displace another digit. So we have 1, 0, 0, and the next value is 1, 0, 1, and so on. So this is basically, briefly, how number bases work. So to answer this question, convert 1011 base 2 to number base 10. First, let's write out the digits. So we have 1, 0, 1, 1. Now let's label each position starting from the right. And we're going to label them with 0, 1, 2, and 3. So this labeling basically counts the number of times we have exhausted the numerals. So the first one on the right, remember when you're at that point, you have not exhausted the numerals yet. So these digits basically count, these labels basically count the number of times we have exhausted the numerals. And that's how we are going to convert this number to base 10. So we take each digit, then we multiply it by the base. So in this case, 2, raised to the label we gave, them. And like I said, the labels are essentially the number of times for each digit, the number of times we have exhausted the numerals. And then we add them together. So what do we get? So we get 1 times 8, because 2 to the power of 3 is 8, plus 0 times 4, because 2 to the power of 2 is 4, plus 1 times 2, because 2 to the power of 1 is 2, and plus 1 times 1, because 2 to the power of 0 is 1. Any number raised to the power of 0 is 1. So we multiply them out and we get 8 plus 0, 0 times 4 is 0, plus 1 times 2 is 2, plus 1 times 1 is 1. And this gives us 11. And so our answer is A, 11. So to summarize, to convert a number from any base to base 10, we write out the digits of that base, label each position from right to left with 0, 1, 2, and so on until we exhaust the digits. And the labels represent the number of times we have exhausted the numerals in that number base. Then we multiply each digit by the base raised to the power of the labels we give, and then we add them together. And that's how we convert from any base to base 10 or to the decimal numeral. Thank you for watching.